are you all doing? I hope you're having a fantastic and wonderful day as I am. Happy Memorial Day to every one of you. And also, if you're a new subscriber, I want to say thank you and welcome to my channel. This is StellaZone. So today I just wanted to bring a quick recipe. I know that I've had the request, but then I've been dragging my feet and I've been busy here and there. So today was the day I decided, you know what, let me just go ahead and do it. I'll be adding a little twist to it, but let's just start with the basic. So I'm going to make the Ghana Bofrot, right? We have two kinds of Bofrot in Ghana. We have the dry one and the wet one. The wet one is the one that I have a video up. You know, you mix it, you let it sit and let it rise overnight. But with the dry one, it sort of goes through the process as like when you are making bread. But I'm not going to be using bread flour. I'm using this flour that I got from the store. Organic white unbleached all-purpose flour. So that is what I am using. So let me walk you through the ingredient. I have 3 cups of the all-purpose flour here. I have 1 package, or you would say sachet of dry yeast. I have some vitamin C, ascorbic acid that I'm going to be using. I have 1.5 cup of room temperature milk. I have 1 cup of sugar. I have half a cup of melted butter, and I have nutmeg. Okay, so let's get started. To start, I'm going to add my yeast to, I'm going to mix all the dry ingredients in a bowl. So in goes my yeast. I have about 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm going to go ahead, you know, for the sugar I'll do. This is the vitamin C. I have 1 teaspoon as well of vitamin C, okay, which is the ascorbic acid, and I will explain to you why I'm using that instead of baking powder. So I'm just mixing, and then it's going everywhere in this bowl. I'm just going to add my milk. Okay, I'm going to add my butter. I'll add the sugar, sort of mix around so that the sugar will dissolve a little. Okay, that should be enough. And so now that I have my nutmeg and everything mixed in here, you can add I would say a pinch, okay, or a dash of salt if you're not using salted butter. But the butter I'm using is like salted butter, so that's why I don't add any further salt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the dry ingredient to the liquid.
Some of it, right? Not all of it.
I'm adding all of it.
Okay.
Make sure this is locked, and then you start on the lowest setting, which is, I'm going to start on 2 for it to mix. So guys, I have the dough here. It's kneading. I have the speed on 2. I used a total of 6.5 cups of flour. Okay, I used the whole thing, so I used a total of 6.5 cups of flour to start the process. Okay, so and for the vitamin C, the ascorbic acid, you can use that instead of baking powder. It helps the yeast to activate faster, and it also makes the dough very nice and firm. Okay, like my Ghana people, you know, when you buy the bread in Ghana or like in Nigeria, gege bread, you see how the bread is like thick inside and firm like airtime. So you can use ascorbic acid for that purpose, which is basically like powdered vitamin C. Okay, so it's not a health risk. It's really good. So just kneading the dough, but you can do all this by hands. Okay, but make sure when you knead it, you're going to knead the dough with your hand for probably about 10 to 12 minutes. Guys, look at this. This is so nice. Like, really, this is like well done. All right. So don't forget, you need a pan to lay the dough in. So I'm going to cut this into however size I want, and I'm going to shape it like into like you want a ball shape, and then you're going to, let me just walk it. Let's just get started. No bread pans there. So remember, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. whichever sizes you want. So just fold it round like that. See? Nicely. And you put it on here. Okay, already I had sprayed some non-stick spray on the pan, okay, and then I wiped it all around with paper towel, and then I put a little bit of flour on here, and also you spread it around, okay, so that the bread so that the dough doesn't stick to the pan. Okay, let's move on. This is like nice, soft. That's very soft. You can use bread dough for this, okay? Bread dough or pepper. I said bread dough, bread flour or all peppers, okay? In this case, I'm using all peppers. Okay, I'm acting like a pro, huh? Nice ball shape. I want to make some big ones because I'll be making a sandwich with this for Steven. So let's see. Okay. All right. So take a clean cloth or a kitchen napkin and sprinkle a little bit of warm water. Okay, really nice warm water on there. You can see I have my what do you call tapoli, okay, or a grinder, my wooden grinder here. The purpose of this is to keep the cloth from falling onto the dough and sticking to the dough. So that's why you also sprinkle a little bit of warm water on there. So I'm going to cover this. I'm going to need more than one cloth, okay. All right, I'm gonna put another one, and then this one, which I don't have any water on there on top. So because you want it to like retain some heat, and that will help the dough to rise. I'm going to set this on the patio for about 2 hours to let it like rise, okay. Guys, look at how this thing doubled in size. You know, I left it out. I had errands to run, so it's been out there for, I'll probably say, more than 2 hours, and it just like doubled in size. This is so funny. So I'm just going to like prep it and get it ready to deep fry. All right, so my Bofrot, as you can see, is ready to be fried. Okay, I'm going to deep fry this. All right, in goes the smaller ones. I have the temperature at 400, okay, because once you put it in, it drops the temperature down. As you can see, the dry Bofrot is coming out nicely. Just the reason why this part is like a little bent is because you see, when you fry the Bofrot, it's supposed to be like deep fried, so it won't be touching the bottom of the pan. But unfortunately, I was so stingy with my oil today, I didn't want to like fill it up all the way. So that's why it's touching the bottom of the pan. But normally it's not like that. It will be just floating or just swimming in the oil. But, looks good though. I think this big one is like so ready because that's the one I started frying earlier on. And then of course I have the whole, if you haven't seen my Bofrot video, go watch out my wet Bofrot video, okay? Alright, so here is our Bofrot, dry Bofrot or Togbei video. I want to go ahead and cut one open and see the inside. So this is the inside. It's very hot. Oh, and sweet. And normally we eat this with peanuts. When you get this, you got, ooh, this is so good. It's just like the one they sell in Ghana. Guys, so this is the dry Bofrot. This is the recipe for the dry Bofrot. You know how Ghana we eat it? Yeah, you eat with peanut. approved, okay? Just like Ghana dry Bofrot or Togbei. I don't know the difference. I know the difference, but I don't know the names. Like which one is called Bofrot, is the dry one called the Togbei, or is because I know we call it Bofrot, the same thing, Bofrot. So I just hope you enjoy this. Okay, give this give this video a thumbs up, like, share. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Until we meet again right here on StellaZone. Have a fantastic day. God bless each and every one of you. Bye.